Hi, this is Alexandra Cheney with the Wall Street Journal, and today I have Sarah Shahi with me, the star of USA Network's Fairly Legal. Thank you so much for coming.
Well, thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Season 2.
Yeah, tonight, the big premiere.
How are you preparing? There's an entirely new kind of love triangle being introduced.
Yes.
You have a new associate partner coming in.
We do. You know,
Talk to me about that.
Season 2, we had season 1, and you know, I feel like season 1 was kind of a, we did well, and it was a great season, but we kind of, it was a trial and error thing. We learned about the things that we could have done better, and the things that worked really well in season 1, we just kind of capitalized on even more in season 2.
Like what?
You know, like the dynamics of the characters on the show are very strong. All the characters are so uniquely written and are so wonderfully established. But some of the issues with season 1 was that, you know, Kate was spending so much time outside of the office that you wanted to see her interact more with the regular cast, and because there's a lot of good juicy stuff there. And so we did that more this year, and along with that came the introduction of a new character named Ben Grogan,
Right.
who Kate meets him at the bar one night. She's having this bar and kind of just pining away over her relationship with Justin, the you know, constant will they won't they that they go back and forth between. And Ben comes in the bar, and you know, he starts doing his thing, trying to work his charm on Kate, but it just doesn't work because she's different. And she goes to work the next day. And at the end of season 1, Kate has been fired. Lauren fired Kate.
Right,
And so
that was the big plot stopper.
Yes, and so she comes to work, and she sees that things have changed. The firm is going under. We're downsizing. Not as many people in the office anymore. And what's going on? And Kate spots her and says, you know, what are you doing here? I fired you. And Lauren or Lauren says that, and then Kate says, haha, yeah, that was funny. Nice try. You know, so Kate is still our force to be reckoned with. You know,
Right.
I mean, she's still, you can't, it's trying to catch her is like trying to hold on to a moonbeam or something, catch a moonbeam. You just can't. So anyway, so she comes back to work, and Lauren accepts that she's there, and then she literally goes into a room, and who does she see? The new guy, Ben
Right,
Grogan,
of course.
the guy from the bar.
Pulling from Grey's Anatomy,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. So, yeah, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just.
No.
Please.
So then, yeah. So, and you know, and from that, and he's her equal in a way, because he's very driven, just like Kate, and he's very feisty in spirit and in nature.
Saucy. They advertised it as saucy. You're getting saucier this season.
I'm saucier.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice to know. Not sassier, but saucier.
Saucy. Saucier.
And you know, Ben is equal in that sauciness, but the difference is he loves the dollar. He wants his objective is always, how do I bring in more money, more cash, more cheddar. Whereas Kate's it's the moral objective. It's what's right, regardless of the money, regardless of what the law says. She wants to do what's right for her clients. You know, she's the people's crusader. She's Erin Brockovich, in a way.
You have, as part of this show, I mean, USA slogan is characters welcome, and you are definitely a character both on screen and off. You have a huge social media presence.
Yeah.
And tonight you're even going to be live chatting, live blogging the show.
Yeah.
As the lead in the show, what do you think that adds to the watchability of this program, or even people who have never seen this before? What do you think, just being able to have an interaction with you, what does that bring to the show?
Yeah, you know, I think it brings a lot to the show, actually. And you know, being able to come across as a real person and somebody who is relatable and personable, I think that means something to the fans these days. And you know, it's Twitter and Facebook and all that social media. It's stronger than we even thought when it's able to liberate countries. You know what I mean? So it's like, if it can liberate a few countries, I think it can help in the demographics a little bit too.
What do you think is the single most important point to take away? Obviously, you're still shooting in the season, but thus far, I mean, this show is known for twists and turns because there are so many characters.
Right.
What do you think is something the audience, a little teaser that the audience should know about just coming into the season?
I'm going to tell you. Well, a lot of things happen. You know, this year the goal was to create a show that was darker in nature and had more depth and more layers to it. And we were able to see why Kate is the way she is. Why does she have such a rebellious streak in her? So we uncover some things about Kate's past that we didn't know. You know, the relationships between her and Justin, they actually do get divorced because something pretty impactful is revealed. But then they are still sleeping together, and then they try to make it work, so they kind of get back together. But then, you know, again, Ben comes in and really kind of twists things around for Kate. Kate's boat blows up in the first episode, and Kate was is a very family-oriented person, and she was very close to her dad.
Right.
And if anything, you know, her dad was one of the stable things in her life, as was her ex-husband. And so they've kind of just taken both of those things away from her this year and made her more rocky and more kind of emotional and unpredictable in that sense. And I end up moving in with Lauren, which, you know, it's the odd couple. It's just she and I are night and day, and to
Yeah.
put the two of us living under the same house really brings some funny moments to life.
You as a person, let's talk about you, not as Kate. Let's
Is there
talk
a
about
difference?
you. There's a difference. Let's talk about you as Sarah. You
Yeah.
have a brown belt in karate. You are a Persian royalty, a descent of Persian royalty, and you have a different name than the name that people commonly know you as.
That's right, yes.
Tell me about all those things.
I'll talk about all that. Well, first of all, you should know these hands are lethal. They've been insured. No, I
Really?
studied...
Seriously?
No. I
You should-
wish.
People have.
I know they
You
have.
should.
I know. That would be awesome. I couldn't insure them for very much. No, it'd be very cheap. This rubber band is probably worth more than these hands are. No, but I did. I studied this karate called Krav Maga, which is this Okinawan, not Krav Maga, I'm sorry, it was called Shorin-ryu, which is the Okinawan style of karate. And I did that from about 14 to 18, and I did get my brown belt. I was a first kyu brown belt and that. And then I also did study Krav Maga for a little while. And then my real name is Ahu Jahansu Shahi. Ahu means gazelle in Farsi, and
Which you speak.
yes, which I speak fluently. And I changed my name because I got teased just relentlessly when I was a kid. I was born and raised in Texas,
Right.
and I got called everything from yoo-hoo and achoo and ooh-ahoo and just, you know, I mean, kids will just pick on anything.
Of course.
So, and I wanted to be Vicky from Small Wonder. I don't know if you remember that show. And
Very
I wanted to
much.
be her. And my mom, we were just in the car one day, and she's like, no, you don't really look like a Vicky. But that Jefferson Starship song, Sarah, was on. She was like, well, what about Sarah? That's a nice American name. People can say that name. And I was like, yes, I'll take it. Anything but Ahu. Yes, yes. So then I changed my name. It's not legally changed, but it's a name that I've gone by since I was about 8.
It's your stage name.
It's my stage name. That's right.
And you are of Persian
Yes.
royalty descent.
Yes. My father, on my father's side, my father's full Iranian, and my great-great-grandfather was named Fath Ali Shah, and he was one of the original Shahs of Iran.
Right.
He ruled around the time of the dynasty was called the Qajar dynasty, and yeah.
Well, Sarah,
Yes.
thank you so much for coming.
Oh, thank you
and
for having me.
we're looking forward to the show and the blogging and the tweeting
Yes, the tweeting.
and everything. So
Okay.
thanks for coming.
Thank you.